Morning. Welcome to our devotion of today. Luke chapter number 9, verse number 28. About 8 days after Jesus said this, he took Peter, John, and James with him and went up onto a mountain to pray. And as he was praying, the appearance of his face changed, and his clothes became as light as a flash of lightning. Two men, Moses and Elijah, appeared in glorious splendor, talking to Jesus. Let's go to 37. The next day, when they came down from the mountain, a large crowd met him. A man in the crowd called out, "Teacher, I beg you to look at my son, for he is the only son." A spirit seizes him and he suddenly screams. It throws him into convulsion so that he foams at the mouth. It scarcely ever leaves him and is destroying him. Verse number 40. I begged your disciples to drive it out, but they could not. We are continuing and pursuing our series, Your Physical Location Matters. Here, tikuzwa kuti Jesus took 3 of his disciples, Peter, John, and James, and they went on to the mountain. They went to a certain physical location, to a certain physical place. And when they were there, when he was praying, the Bible says his face changed. Peter and the other 2 disciples, they saw the glory of God upon Jesus. And they saw that he was talking to Elijah and to Moses. And the Bible says, afterwards they heard a voice, "This is my beloved son." Varume ava vachidzika gomo, they have got a testimony. Vane testimony yakuti Jesus is the true Son of God. They have a testimony of transfiguration. They have a testimony of seeing the glorious splendor. They have a testimony that we tried to build some tents for Elijah, for Moses, and for Jesus. But the voice said, "This is my beloved son." But when they were on the mountain, on top of the mountain, about 9 or so disciples, Vasarapasi, they did not go onto the mountain. And the Bible says when they were passing papo, they met a boy with an evil spirit, but they couldn't drive out the evil spirit. They remained at a certain position, at a certain physical position. And when these guys who are coming down from the mountain, they have got a testimony. But these guys who were passing the mountain, they have a negative testimony. So your position, your physical position matters. When you are with Jesus, you have a positive testimony. But when you are alone with your guys, you have a negative testimony. Your physical position matters. And the father of the boy meets Jesus and he says, "Jesus, I beg you, look at my son, because I gave him to your disciples who remained here, who did not go with you, and they could not drive out the demon." Your physical position matters. When you are with Jesus, you have a testimony of the glorious splendor. But when you are alone, you have a negative testimony of embarrassment. God bless you till we meet again.